现在是凌晨4点，我先生把我叫醒，说他的肾结石犯了，所以我们现在要赶快去急诊室。我先生到门口了，他们检查我的包里边有一把小刀，我刚把小刀放在车里边了。我陪我先生在那挂完号，我先生说你不应该来，你应该在车里边等着。然后他挂完号以后呢，护士那个前台就告诉我要让我离开。我现在车里头等他，过一会他会打电话告诉我是留下还是回家。刚才我先生给我发信息说，他进去以后护士给他量了血压，听了脉搏，现在他在候诊室里等待。过一会儿呢，也许他会到治疗床上，然后他可以call我，我可以进去。我知道肾结石是非常疼的，因为我前夫曾经得过一次肾结石，真的疼得在床上拱来拱去的。所以当我先生把我叫醒的时候，我真的吓了一跳。我估计呢特别疼，我就问他有多疼，他说现在只是有3分疼，如果再等下去就会越来越疼，越来越疼。他说他必须呢在疼得特别厉害之前呢到医院去。他说他这个肾结石呢以前呢犯过几次，他知道他有这个肾结石，所以呢当他疼的时候他就知道该做什么。我说你疼了多长时间？他说大概有1个小时了，那就等于半夜3点的时候他就开始疼了。我先生刚发信息说我可以进去了，护士让我再等15分钟，所以我只能站在门外等。终于进来了，看到我先生躺在床上，护士给他连通了监控仪器，他这是在给单位发信息请病假。随后护士过来推他去做 CT 做完以后就回来等检查的结果。之前护士给他注射了止疼药，这会儿呢我先生觉得不是特别疼了，折腾了1个多小时我们都空了。现在这种监护室到处都插着管子。不知道那是什么警报在响。我还在这琢磨着，如果我先生上卫生间的时候，我得扶他过去，因为打点滴的人很容易产生大量的尿液。没想到他们有一个马桶就安在这个柜子底下，拉开就可以使用。从这里可以看到美国的这种医疗设施还是比较先进，各种配置都特别齐全，比如消毒液呀、手套呀都在墙上挂着，随时都可以拿来用。我先生还在继续给单位的人发信息，给他的手下安排工作。
7 a.m. it goes into our teleradiology read, which is just like a lot more brief than the actual full report, which will follow probably by the end of the day. But you know, it gives us the highlights and like the main. So they talk about no hydroureteronephrosis. You do have bilateral nephrolithiasis, so within the kidneys there are stones, but you know, as you know, like you don't feel them when they're in the kidneys. That's when they exit the kidneys and enter the ureters. That's when you have the symptoms. They talk about 14 millimeter cystic change in the pancreatic tail. So it looks like you have a cyst in the tail of the pancreas. And so they recommend non-emergent MR of the abdomen with contrast for further characterization. Now, you know, pancreatic cysts tend to be benign the majority of the time, but definitely worth follow-up. So I will order that MRI for you as an outpatient. You know, the thing I tell all my patients is the appointment center is supposed to contact you and schedule that for you, but I would literally just leave here and give them a ring, because as soon as you leave, the order's in. And I'll put and it's the same number on the back of your Kaiser card, but I'll put the number in your discharge paperwork for you as well. Just because obviously the sooner you call, likely the sooner the appointment. And I can actually CC your primary care doctor on that so that the findings go to their inbox as well. And then you have a right common iliac artery aneurysm that's 2 centimeters. Again, that is something that we just wouldn't even.
Yeah.
It's not like we wouldn't even monitor with repeat imaging. It just happens to be there. So good to know if you start having pain in like the right groin.
Yeah.
Definitely worth coming in to get evaluated, but otherwise nothing to worry about. And then you do have in the right lung base a pulmonary nodule that's 7 millimeters. And there are some like guidelines as to pulmonary nodules. We actually do like sequential imaging, like yearly or depending on the size, every couple of years. So just something to be aware of and something that I can forward to your primary care doctor for them to keep an eye on for you. So unfortunately, no great like findings to explain the location of the pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now there's 2 possibilities. Since I don't have a urine back yet, and of course we'll send it, it is possible that maybe you passed the stone and you're having some residual pain. If there's maybe blood in the urine, that might kind of, you know, it's not 100%, but
right.
It may kind of give us a clue that may have happened. The other thing to look for would definitely be just urinary tract infection, so we'll of course wait for the urine results. But the rest of the blood work looks great. No white count, nice stable hemoglobin, electrolytes look good, your creatinine looks fine, LFTs all look good, like liver function, kidney function, everything looks great.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, kind of a question mark still, unfortunately, but we've kind of ruled out a number of things. So I guess I always tell people in my line of work, no news is good news, right? But yeah, unfortunately, nothing great to explain the pain. So let me let the nurse know that you were able to give us a urine sample. We can send that down to lab, and we'll wait on the results of that if that's okay with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can come back and update you guys again.
Okay. Yeah. Now it was before I joined Kaiser.
Yeah.
But I had a massive pancreatitis back in
Did
2008.
you? Oh, interesting. Okay.
I had a gallstone that was stuck at the common bile duct.
Gotcha. Okay.
And when they plucked that out, it set off a pancreatitis.
That makes sense.
That developed into full-blown pseudocysts.
Oh no. Okay, so you do have a history.
When you start
of
talking
this.
about pancreas, I get a little bit nervous.
Of course, and I understand why. I did check a lipase, which is totally normal, as are all of your like liver function tests, your alk phos, your bilis. So it doesn't look like anything like that, but definitely just worth a follow up. And most of the time, and your pain is not in the location of the pancreas. So most of the time when you're having a painless cyst, I don't think that they do anything about it. Meaning they don't drain it. They just kind of keep an eye.
Right.
Yeah, and you don't have evidence of pancreatitis at this time either on the CAT scan or based on the lipase. So nothing to worry about, but I will certainly order the MRI for you as an outpatient just to get a better look at it.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, so let's get the urine sent down and then I'll keep you updated. Pain-wise, how are you feeling?
1 to 2.
Okay, so you're comfortable?
Yeah.
Do you need anything additional or you're okay?
No, nothing.
Okay, sounds good. Let me let your nurse know.
Call them.
Yeah, just with the holiday,
Right.
they might think that they don't need to call until after. Just get a schedule. A little punctual ones.
在急诊室待了3个多小时，现在该回家了。
Huh?
It's not dark.
No, it's daytime. I know. It's hard to believe.
走的时候漆黑一片，回来的时候天已经大亮了。小猫都开心的不得了，等我们回来。早晨外面好冷，喝点热咖啡暖一暖。所以今天又是虚惊一场。我先生的胆结石不是特别严重，但是医生发现了他的胰腺那个地方呢有一点问题，因为他以前得过胰腺炎。医生建议他在1周以后呢再去做个检查。好，今天就跟大家分享到这儿，谢谢大家收看，我们下期见。